I hope you're having a blessed and wonderful day. And I want to take a moment to say that God has always blessed me, and I hope God blesses you and your family likewise. Now, you've probably heard that when good men and women do nothing is the only time that evil prospers. And I'll be honest, I don't see a whole lot being done about all the pedophiles that sit there and abused and mistreated children at Pedophile Island or at Diddy's satanic rituals. We all know that people in government, people in Hollywood, the Clintons, the Obamas, Bill Gates, Koch, and many, many more are involved. And we all know some of these people have some pretty good lawyers and lots of money. And I'm sure they're scrambling and trying to cover their tail, kind of like Oprah is, which is why she's threatening to leave the country, because everybody knows she was involved in sex trafficking. So I say that we, the people, put the feet to the fire of those in government and tell them that they need to get off their collective asses and put these pedophiles in prison. Okay, likewise, they need to start arresting all the people who got money from USAID. And they need to put George Soros in prison for sitting there and financing the riots and for sitting there and trying to buy elections and pay for judges to get into office. We cannot let global terrorists like George Soros, and we cannot let the communist CPC and CPUSA interrupt and get into the middle of our political system. I know it's now even being said that the communists had something to do with Biden and Harris stealing the 2020 election, which is not a big surprise. We all know he cheated because there's no way that Biden ever got that many votes. So I'm just taking a moment to say there's a lot going on in this world. It's easy for them to try to make us look the other way and to not pay attention, and they keep hoping that when the next news cycle comes up that somehow we're all just going to magically forget that they all had sex with and abused these little children, much like the Muslims are doing with women and children over in the UK, while Starmer and the Labour Party are sitting on their hands. Well, it's funny, there seems to be a lot of people who shouldn't be having sex with children. And I think all these people need to be dealt with and removed. You know, the Muslims that are sexually molesting little children and raping women, who I guess supposedly in their culture that's okay, which tells you their culture doesn't belong in a civilized country. Likewise, for people in politics and people in Hollywood and people with money to think we're all just going to look the other way because it wasn't our specific children that they were raping and abusing and terrorizing. Well, we're not going to look the other way. And we're not going to stop until these idiots are in jail. So we need to put the feet to the fire of every one of our congressmen and congresswomen across the United States of America. We need to tell them that we're sick and tired of sitting here waiting. We don't want to see the list. We want to see the arrest of these people. We want to see the prosecution, and we want to see them in jail. Just like the people in Britain want to see Starmer removed. They want to see the Labour Party removed, and they want the Muslim invasion to be gathered up and shipped out, okay, because they want their country back. Clearly, Soros and the globalists and the WEF, who had a hand in the global invasion of illegal aliens, need to be held accountable for their actions. But we, the people of the world, are not going to allow them to destroy our civilizations. And we will not stop until the government does the will of we, the people, in America, in the UK, and around the globe. So here, government, you need to realize that we're putting you on notice. You are servants of the people, not rulers of the people. And you either do your job or we're going to do it for you. Have a blessed day.